Hello, Spectrum. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Kenzie. Welcome to another edition of Noise News.
This summer will feature a record number of summer sports camps held right here at Spectrum. There are flyers available at each school office. Registration for camps with activity fees may be done through Infinite Campus.
We would like to take a moment to recognize April's Volunteer of the Month, Mr. Lloyd Bondy. Lloyd has been a very dependable volunteer with Spectrum High School this year. This was his family's first year with the school, and Lloyd generously jumped right in, helping with lunches, photography, and building maintenance.
Lloyd was very generous with his time and skills by helping to build and assemble a collapsible batting cage system for Spectrum's new middle school gym. His expertise and time saved Spectrum several $1,000s.
Spectrum greatly appreciates the time and hard work you have done for us.
We would also like to take a moment to recognize Miss Chemnitz. She is a recipient of the Jostens National Yearbook Advisor of the Month Award for April. The National Yearbook Advisor of the Month recognition is given to deserving yearbook advisors who show an outstanding ability to inspire and motivate their staff.
Congrats, Miss Chemnitz. Student council applications are due to Profe Brunko by Friday, May 10th at 3:30.
Student Council is on the lookout for a variety of motivated, passionate students to make next year the best it can be.
Now let's send it over to sports.
Hey Spectrum, welcome back to another edition of sports. Not much to say in advance as weather has been relatively okay this week, so let's knock this one out. Softball had a home game against Maranatha, and tonight a game at West Lutheran. Baseball played at Lester Prairie Thursday, Concordia Monday, and tonight have a home game against New Life. Girls golf had a meet Thursday at Fox Hollow and another meet Monday at Elk River Golf Club. The boys had a meet at St. Croix. Track had a meet Thursday at Princeton and a meet tonight at Howard Lake Waverly Winstead. Try saying that in one take. And with that, we finish off sports for this week. Noise will be back after this short break.
Why can't anybody hear me? Hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me.
Why doesn't anybody listen to me? Oh. Attention Spectrum students. Do you want to make a difference? Do you have ideas that you want to be heard? Student Council. Student Council is looking for passionate and motivated students to make next year the best it can be. I need an application. Forms due Friday, May 10th.
Welcome back from commercial break.
2 weeks ago, Spectrum had another annual Powder Tough tournament, and with Spectrum B-Ball coming out on top, it was an exciting one to watch. Let's go on over to Tim and Kat to hear all about this exciting night.
This now gone April, Spectrum Student Council held the Powder Tough Tournament.
The Powder Tough Tournament is similar to the Powder Puff Tournament where girls play flag football, but the Powder Tough Tournament is when guys form teams and play volleyball against one another.
This isn't the first time that Student Council has held this event.
This is our second annual Powder Tough Tournament. So last year was the first year, and we're hoping that this year even more people show up than last year. I had a couple more teams sign up this year, so I feel like now that people actually kind of know what it is, they're more interested and want to participate and attend. This year we're kind of doing the setup of the tournament a little bit differently. Instead of doing a bracket style, we are doing a round robin style. In addition, we have more prizes for raffle ticket winners. So we have gift cards to Chipotle and Caribou and stuff like that for anyone that attends and just shows up.
Congratulations to the Sting B-Ball team for winning the tournament, and thank you to everyone who came out. This has been Tim and Kat for Noise News.
Many students at Spectrum live with different medical conditions. Let's tune in to Keegan, Sam, and Brayden for a story on this rare case.
Ataxia is a disease that can affect the whole body and slurred speech. And Matthew Castle, a one-of-a-kind, has a unique type of ataxia.
Ataxia is a condition that can affect the cerebellum. If you don't know what the cerebellum is, it is a part of your brain back here, and it connects to the spinal cord, and it affects all your movements. Maybe sometimes speech in some cases.
It took a little bit for Matthew to realize he was slightly different than most others.
I found out when I was 7. Actually, my gym teacher in elementary school, he started noticing I had different things I needed to work in gym.
Matthew Castle is actually the only known one to have his type of disease.
What's interesting is I'm the only one who has my type of ataxia. It's called cerebellar ataxia.
And are you the only person ever to have it
For cerebellar ataxia, yes.
in the world?
Yes, in the world.
His form of ataxia affects multiple things across his body.
Well, it affects like my vision and my movement, so I don't write really fast. I don't move very fast. It is easy for me to fall.
For having a rare form of ataxia, Matthew Castle is doing pretty good living life. This has been Sam, Brayden, and Keegan with Noise News.
Well, Spectrum, that's all the news we have for you today. This has been Marcus Grund.
And Kenzie Alders keeping you
In on the noise.